If it looks like I just woke up, it's because I just did. Hey friends, welcome. It's so nice to see you here. And today I'm gonna finally dye my hair a different color. Yay for changes. It gets me excited and nervous at the same time. But if you saw my last video, I don't think anything can go worse than that. Well, it could. Wait, don't challenge the universe. So I've had my hair yellow for a couple of months now and it's been a super fun color, but I don't feel like it's my color. There's two main things that really make me wanna repeat a color or not, and they usually are how well do they fade and how well or how easy are they to match with my makeup or with colors, if that makes sense. So for the number one, yellow is not a color that fades super well, or at least not for me. It's just because when yellow fades, it just looks like a bad bleach job. So for example, when I had dark green hair, which is still my favorite color, when it faded, it just looked like medium light green, but it was still green, it was okay. You know, when you have, pink, maybe you'll have a pastel pink, for example, if it fades away, if it's a good hair dye. That's not really what happens with yellow. As you can see, well, now it's completely gone, but it just looks like I'm blonde. It's not terrible now, but before it got to this point, it was within that fantasy bad bleach job kind of area, and I just did not feel very comfortable with it. It just looks like when you bleach your hair and you don't do anything, it's just like looks unfinished. I don't know, I didn't think it was particularly pretty. And number two is how easy it is to match up with my makeup. I love colors that go well with pretty much all other colors. Again, I'm going back to the dark green because it still is my favorite color for hair. It just looks good with any type of other color you want to put on your lips or on your eyes. You can use purple, reds, oranges, yellow, anything looks good with dark green hair. With yellow, it was a bit tricky. The only colors that I absolutely loved seeing with my yellow hair were blue and red. They had to be very bold colors, so it's like a very big contrast combination. I really like to see it with my yellow hair, but it's not something that I want to be doing every day. So for example, nudes, like browns and that kind of stuff, really looked so washy-washy with my yellow hair. It just didn't, there was no contrast. I looked very plain. It was fun while it lasted. I still really enjoy the color and love seeing it on other people. I was needing a change, so hence this video. So once again, I'm gonna use Lunar Tides because this is my absolute favorite brand. I haven't had a bad experience with any of their colors yet, but this is gonna be the first time that I'm gonna dilute one of their hair dyes, so we'll see how it goes. So I have Plum Purple and Fuchsia Pink, and I thought purple would be a good color to block out the yellow that I still have, but I didn't want to go for purple alone, so I'm gonna mix up a little bit of this pink. They're both very dark colors, as you can see. I'm not sure if it's very noticeable in the bottle. I'll show you the dye itself in a bit. And I don't want to go that dark because I'm really gonna enjoy the fact that my hair is absolutely bleached now, and I don't want to bleach it anytime soon. Maybe just touch up the roots in the future, but I don't want to bleach it again, all my hair, anytime soon. So I'm really gonna enjoy light hair for a while now. So my goal is to turn this into pastel. So I really want this pastel purpley pink mauve color. I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. I just know that I want these two mixed up. I'm gonna wet my hair because for you to apply Lunar Tides hair, you have to wet your hair, or at least that's what they advised. So I'm gonna be right back. So my hair is wet now. It's kind of towel dry, and I'm gonna mix the pink and the purple together, and I'm gonna put them in a little container with a lot of hair conditioner so I can dilute the color a little bit. So as you can see, both the purple and the pink, they are very, very dark, and just a little bit of each color makes a huge difference. So I'm mixing them here with a lot of hair conditioner. So I'm a bit scared here because I think it might be a little bit too dark, but we'll see. So just make sure to mix everything well and that the colors are completely merged together and you have a uniform color. So here I have the color and it does look a little bit dark, which concerns me, but we'll see. I guess I'll just leave it for less time in my hair. Usually I leave it as long as possible, like an hour or more, and I'll probably just leave this for 15 minutes to 20 minutes perhaps, and we'll see. More pastel on the hair than on the bowl right there. It might turn out a little bit more pink than I wanted though. Said I was gonna leave this for like 15 minutes. I completely take it back. It looks so incredibly dark in the mixture, but when I put it on my hair, as you can see, it's incredibly pastel, and I think I was a little bit scared that it was gonna be too dark, so I didn't put enough dye on it. So I'm already guessing that this is gonna need a second go because I don't think it's gonna cover all my yellow hair. There were bits that were a little bit too yellow still, and I can kind of see the patchiness on those bits where it's still not changing color. It still looks yellow, like a pale yellow perhaps. Not sure if 20 minutes or 30 minutes with this in my head will change that. We'll see. But I mean, I kind of like the color like it is now. So I'm gonna wait for at least 40 minutes with this in my head, see how it goes. And I still have plenty of dye, as you can see, so if necessary I'm just gonna do another batch and redo this again with a little bit more pigment. So yeah, I'll see you when this is done. Ta-da! This is the result. I definitely used too much pink. I wanted it to be a little bit more on the purple side, and it's definitely more on the pink side. Not only I prefer purple, but also it would be a better color to block out the yellow. So as you can see, it is a little bit patchy, or a lot. So bits of my hair are completely like this mauve pink, I guess, but other parts of my hair are just like more of a sunset kind of pink, like more of a peachy color. But actually it's not that bad. I thought I was expecting worse when I had it on my hair and I saw that I didn't put enough dye. I thought this was not going to cover the yellow parts at all, but they did change the color. It's just not even. I will re-dye it, but I'm just not going to do it anytime soon. I'm going to wait for this to fade, which I believe is not going to take that long because pastel colors do fade a lot quicker. And then I will re-dye it all over again with a little bit more of purple blue hue. I still have a blue dye as well, so I might mix it in so it's a little bit colder and it blocks the yellow a little bit better. I think it looks cute. And my highlighter is popping today. What? Maybe thinking about cutting my hair a little bit shorter. I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this suit me better than yellow does? Once again, thank you so much for joining me on this hair journey, and I'll see you next time. Bye!